Morning HMS 7 and happy Friday. We appreciate all the hard work, time, and effort you all have been putting in during our remote week. We got another remote week coming up here. Continue to put in that time and effort. Continue to ask questions of your teachers when you have them. Again, our main purpose, as we always talk about to begin this, is to go over habits that make you a successful person. Successful in life, successful at home, successful at school. It all starts with being proactive. Again, there's no more important time than now to be proactive. Again, our habit of the month of October, moving past being proactive, is to put first things first. And I don't know that there's ever a month where it would be better time to practice putting first things first. Again, that is a prioritizing strategy. Priorities are finding the most important things that you need to do throughout the day and starting with them. We'll call them, and we'll talk about this next week, our big rocks. Those are your big rocks. You've got to make time for your big rocks. I want you to imagine a pail and putting rocks in there. Got to get those big rocks in there, and then all the small rocks go in next. And that small rock might be shooting that TikTok, texting my friends, doing things like that. Again, I would like you to briefly, as we move on here, to just focus on why you should put first things first. Spend 10 seconds of quiet time in your brain thinking about why you should put first things first. Hopefully you recall that helps add structure and organization to your life. But most importantly, it puts you in control of your own destiny. When you sit down and you plan out priorities or the most important things you need to take care of, that puts you in control of your life. It also helps you stay balanced because it's very easy to do things that are not necessarily productive. By prioritizing, you help balance yourself out. As we talked on Wednesday, our time is divided into quadrants. And we all find ourselves in all four of these. We find ourselves in the procrastinator category. That category of, oh, I've got an essay due today. Oh, I've got a math test. It's a bit of a challenge to be successful on those math tests when you realize you got them that day. There's also the prioritizer, number 2. We're trying to get you in that category as much as possible. That's planning. That's goal setting. That's realizing on a Friday that I got a math test next week and I should put a little bit of time studying in there. Because I put a little bit of time studying in there that night before doesn't seem so overwhelming. There's the yes man where we're texting endlessly. We give into that peer pressure. We just don't know how to say no. Again, sometimes it's okay to say no to things. And then we have the slacker stuck on TikTok. Non-stop gaming, wasting that time. Save that for the end of the day. Again, as we talked about on Wednesday, we want to get that time quadrant of the prioritizer to be the biggest time quadrant that you're in. We're all going to procrastinate a little bit. We're all going to say yes to things that we could say no to. And we're also going to slack from time to time. Be that prioritizer first and then move over. Guys, I really appreciate some of the work you have done on our sheet. I've seen some student examples. We've listed out 20 things. We've broken it down to 5. This is just an example of some of the great work I've been seeing from you guys. Continue to do that. Continue to find ways to spend time on your big rocks. Great student examples. Continue to send those to me. I really appreciate the work and especially the time and effort that many of you are putting into filling out those accountability sheets that we've been sharing with you day in and day out. Thank you very much for that. This is a reminder we're still remote. Continue to follow that schedule. Check in with your teachers. We have a fun Friday coming for you. It's going to be Miss Stewart and Mr. Henry versus students in a 3-point shoot-off. We were going to put Miss Evans in there, but as you can see, she was not able to make it. She's been passed out from her exhausting work all week, and she bowed out, and she has left that to Mr. Henry and Miss Stewart to take care of business. Stay tuned. We love you. Have a great Friday.